Dude, you're sick. Sick as in you have chlamydia. So over the last 3 weeks, I've been sick. The first 2 weeks were believed to be bronchitis, and this week is kind of the after effects, but also this sore throat came back out of nowhere to bother me. I had to cancel so many plans, had to cancel my date with Sydney Sweeney. Like, I'm sorry, Sydney, I need a rest. Being in this state, though, comes with some interesting insights, to me at least. Let's talk about the positives of getting sick. And I know. What are you saying? Positives? What are you, crazy? Well, alright, let's narrow down the word sick first, because it is a pretty large word. Let's limit our discussion of getting sick to non-life-threatening complications that are limited in time to a few weeks or less. I'm talking common colds and stuff of that nature. When I was in this state, it felt like my whole life, my whole existence, had a single guiding light purpose: to get better. You tailor your entire day to fighting this thing. Tailor your waking hours, get lots of sleep, tailor your meals, eat foods that'll help your condition, tailor your plans, i.e. get rid of them, and do some more restful solitary activities. Every hour of my day was in service of getting better. And when your mental faculties are all directed towards a single goal, the other anxieties of life are not so present. I mean, obviously, the world still spins and shit happens, but relatively speaking, you're more single-minded in life, which has problems, but there's also that focus, which in turn lessens the effect of outside anxiety. As for another benefit, it did give me more time to do those solitary activities. I finished a storyline for my comic. Check out my Instagram if you want to see that. I read more, I watched more movies. I just got caught up in these types of activities. Now, are those two benefits worth the trade-off of getting sick? Absolutely not. But when I do get sick again, I'll maybe reflect on these things to stay positive through it all. With that, we really don't have to go over the negative side of getting sick. That should be pretty obvious. What I do find interesting though is that there's this moral angle to getting sick in regards to others. When sick, and you know you're sick, you have a moral responsibility to do what's in your power not to spread that sickness to others. Sounds simple enough. However, we also have obligations in the outside world that must be fulfilled. So every decision to go out involves some sort of moral balancing. What is the risk of infecting someone? What's the nature of your illness? What's the activity to be performed? What does the proximity to others look like? That's one side of things. On the other side, you need to consider, what is the expected benefit of going out? There's an analysis of risk and reward. Some people might be absolutists on either side, but that seems either unrealistic or sociopathic. One last thing about getting sick that's a negative is that life is almost on pause, it seems like. You're not going out and doing things, you're not working or being productive, you're kind of just existing for the sake of getting better in order to live again. I had to cancel so many plans. I missed a lot of work both at my job and here on YouTube. I had to miss my theater showing Doctor Strangelove on the big screen, one of my favorite movies. Follow me on Letterboxd, by the way. And guys, all of my gym gains look like they're gone. I'm back to being a stick figure. Thankfully, autumn and long sleeve season is just around the corner, so I could hide these skinny arms while I rebuild them. But it's gonna be rough getting back in the swing of things. Well, I'm not sure if you guys got any value out of this video, or if it was just me venting about getting sick. But for some unknown reason, these rambling videos seem to do well. Anyway, if you did like the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And with that, I wish you all a beautiful rest of your day.